Okay, family, a good evening and a warm welcome to another edition of the Then and Now. Me where they talk this evening, today the 26th of October, 2018. I'm in Prince Chroma. Most of you will know me, some of you may not, some of you may be first timers. I just want to say hello to Monday Ezegbu. How are you, my brother? Thanks for keeping the Nigerian spirit open to this channel. Easy Jamal Sise, I believe you are a first timer, and welcome to the program. So before I start, I just want to make one quick announcement, and this now regarding a brother where they all the way in Brazil. Back in 2005, he fathered a child na the Gambia. Oh, Francis. He fathered a child na the Gambia, and of course, they lost touch, and now he don't travel all the way to go Brazil. Now they base now. After many years, imagine since 2005, he left them Fambulea. He understands them Fambulea, they na Freetown now from the Gambia. This brother what they talk about and call him Bedo Alpha Camara. Bedo Alpha Camara na the brother we involved, we be married na Gambia and fathered a child, but then part company and then lost contact with each other. The latest report we they get is this child in Gambia, I mean Freetown. So if anybody aware of this story, the mama name Kadiatu Baba and the daughter named Nadia Zainab. For those of you who have been in Gambia once upon a time, probably we can help in this regard. Please, if anybody know anything about this story, make them do your help. This story take place around 2005 na Banjul, the Gambia. The brother we involved and call him Alpha Bedo Camara. The woman in name na Kadiatu Baba. And the daughter we them born back in 2005 in name na Zainab Nadia. So anybody know this story, I will not forget for help, yeah? Okay, let we get down to the main business where we camp on this program for. Okay? I really don't want to talk much about the issue itself, although we go obviously talk about them, but in a different way. Just before I accelerate, of course, the issue don't left we divided. So you get few people them where they for, and you get another group where they against, which is waiting happen na personal, na private as then define them or call them, while others then say, no, this is not private, this is not personal either. This is really public. So that has been the debate. But what me say, on top of this debate, is the issue of morality. And I repeat again, with all of the different opinions, because what is happening again, ladies and gentlemen, is we are in the court of public opinion, and in the court of public opinion, until we know say all man entitled to your opinion, but waiting we not entitled to, as I can always say, is we own set of facts. So upon this channel, waiting we can attempt for do normally. Now for look at the set of facts where we talk about, where we go and pay really attention today. That set of facts where we talk about, pay really attention and see who's that set of facts go take we, so that we'll be able to deliberate on this issue thoroughly. And we do them with you, because this great debate cannot take place minus you. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say again a big welcome to this program, and I'm sure we will not be disappointed. I just go try for develop the premise of this submission what I want to make. And right after I don't develop the premise, I promise you say we go get straight into the business way. If you want for call, I go invite you live. You come on and offer your opinion. Nobody should be afraid of calling. I want to let everybody call if you want for call. Because here, I go simply play the moderator role, make clean sound judgment based on waiting we know before we respect your view, and ask the audience as well for respect other people and views. Just like how you get your view, now so other people and get them views. So we are the public opinion court. Of course, adjudication or decision has been made a long time ago. What surprised me again, ladies and gentlemen, is I can't afford for keep this back. Of course, no name calling. Is people that I get great respect for. let's be very honest. Again, na their opinion. Then say, this thing not really matter. It not really matter na issue of privacy. Of course, I get an opinion on that, and this is why I want for let we discuss. So without boku talk, let we get down to the real thing what we talk about here today. Like I say, over the past several days, from where the issue of Dr Abass Bundu, the Speaker of the House of Parliament of the Republic of Sierra Leone, a video will come out, find them in a very compromising position, don't divide the country as usual. So this na the talk with the trend. And not everybody find fancy. I know say some people find fancy in discussing them, but I don't find fancy in discussing them. And the reason why I want to introduce them to this program is because this na issue of national problem. So therefore, an issue of national problem, it warrants a debate. Good people who not tell me whose partner this always story of this nature go happen, and this they go to those who say that this issue not for suppose for discuss. And you wonder why they say this issue not for discuss. And wanna tell me now which partner the world where you go there, where story of this nature broke out with the person we involved as this level, and then you say it's not an issue that is discussable. It's not an issue that is debatable. And then you therefore get for ask yourself the question, why? An issue of national prominence, an issue we involved in an official of that level. And let me describe the man we involved in level. This man, of course, it don't dey now with political scene for quite a long time. Now, if you see the earlier input we do for the subject matter or the topic matter is whether Dr. Abass Bundu has reached his sell-by date in the political history of the country. Regarding putting them in context, what exactly happened. Like I say, we're not here for can scrutinize the entire history, but we just want to talk about the recent one. Dr. Bundu, now the Speaker of the House. The Speaker of the House is a very, very serious and coveted position. Now, any country, much more we own country. God forbid, if the President of the Republic, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, should be incapacitated for any reason, if the Vice President, Julde, should find himself in another position or not available, do we know who the third person is for accent to that throne there, to accent to the highest office in the land? This is going to be the present Speaker of the House. Hence why this is really, really significant for let we discuss them. Okay? But I don't waste precious time because we'll not get much time on this. And as they say, after I don't lay the premise, the floor is open for anybody who want come on. You come on, you make your opinion known for or against, okay? And that opinion will be respected and everybody will be protected. After I don't say this, the thing where I intend for lay focus on, good people, is one set of people, yes, they back the situation, and another set of people, they say, no, this is not right. But a growing number of them, then they are Dr. Bundu inside. And this has come as a little bit of a surprise because normally in a situation of this nature, you go feel say, you know, yeah, them, then go really upset by this particular thing where they happen. But the few way I talk to and engage in social media and personally, it happen for say, they're not too upset about the entire episode. And they want just wave them away. For reason way in my private time, I tend for try for think it's like, but what is this about? What is going on? Okay? But now I understand. So, now issue way, people then just not want, you know, yeah, for let it go on. Then just want wish them away, and rightfully so. Let it do so. Let it do so now. So, we self-decide for way in on the debate. Ladies and gentlemen, we know say, part of the excuse where people are not give way favor. I don't know whether I for call and favor, but we say, let we left this debate. Let we respect Dr. Abass Bundu in privacy. Part of what me they understand is then claim for say this na political issue. Well, I go agree. It's definitely a political issue. But the issue here is not only a political issue. It's an issue of morality as well. Where to me, it stands at the very core of we history. It stands at the very core of we political establishment. It stands at the very core of a time where very, very interesting with national psyche, where the president don't introduce a debate we suddenly passed this few terms about the corruption commission, and we therefore get for look at what corruption also mean in this respect. What corruption mean in this respect? Does corruption only mean exchanging of money, exchanging of bribe, signing of documents? No. Corruption get many, many facets. And in many respects, it sounds like say this case is one of interest for a man we occupy the third highest position in the nation. So you can't just sweep this under the carpet as some people wish, or think say if they muddy the waters, you know, by saturating information in the media, then suddenly this will go away. No, it's not going to go away if that's what you wish. This is going to be on top of we head until we discuss them and reconcile them. And this is exactly what we need to do. Thanks, Victor, for sharing, and all the other people that will watch. I ask you, please share this video, because this video is absolutely necessary. Now we nation now we discuss, and we try, and me ways you don't know how they try for be objective rather, as much as I can. Okay? The premise, therefore, has the wheel into motion for some for accuse the opposition party, that than the major one, the All People's Congress, for saying, now they initiate this, now them, okay, somebody, okay, let me invite, yeah. Somebody just won't come in. Now they initiate this is a setup. Okay, assuming that it's a setup. So what did this guy for do with the action of the Speaker of the House? What did really this guy for do if not the APC? You would expect the APC for do that. So this is not strange. Mr. Mohamed Kamara, welcome. I will come to you in a minute, please. I just did try for the argument here. So what did this guy for do? Have you confirmed the authenticity of the video of Dr. Bundu? Yeah, that's a very good question. Don't put emotion into the issues, Mr. Kroma. Mr. Sekou John, thank you very much. I'm not really putting emotions into it, but if I am, you know, somehow not that you read, then beg for digress, because I just develop the argument and I'm not a put emotion into it. Sister Frances as well. Yeah, I know, Sister Frances, you are talking about the video. I'm looking at this from all perspectives. And to be honest with me, Sister Frances, you've been monitoring my input into this. And all along, if you go back and watch what I've been saying, is if. So Dr. Bundu stand for enjoy the benefit of jurisprudence, which by we country now innocent until proven guilty. And I get that at the very back of the debate. But I'm talking about based on what we have now. This is where I'm basing the debate on, based on what we have. So all along it's been if. But thanks for the reminder. So this is the cross-section where I stand. If this is Dr. Bundu, now that video, and this now the man will turn out for be the the Speaker of the House on us alone. And already the court of public opinion don't render the verdict already. We serve just the way in. Would they ask this group? Would they ask this forum? Would they ask the guests them on this forum? What is your take on this issue? I get much more for say, because I want for look at this thing critically, as usual, the thing where we do now. If I lay emphasis on some of the words, the pronouncements, the sentences what I make, it's not out of emotion, I just the emphasis, and I want to make sure that it drives straight into the psyche of the people and where they listen. That's why they try to make this emphasis. So indeed, if it is Dr. Abass Bundu on the video, found in that compromising position, and people then already they say, well, yes, now him, and even if not in personal business, what do you really think? And for discuss this, I get the first guest in the house, Mr. Mohamed Kamara. Welcome to the program, my friend. What do you have to say about this all-important national and international issue?
Yes, thank you very much, Brother Prince. I'm glad for this particular topic where you bring come up today. What do you want to say no more in relation to this video? When you watch the video, you're going to say this is an authentic video, because a live video, the man they talk as well, and they move where they cartoon somebody, where they Photoshop somebody, and then be that kind of live video, and somebody image and stuff like that. But this is say, instead they talk, what's about Abass Bundu? Abass Bundu also named possible people and Sabi get a long record and history for Salone. What I want to say, what people fail for realize by this video, the video is a national security issue. Because this man, I'm not thought in line to the... For
I'm very happy for seeing you on the program. Thank you so much. I hope you will make some contribution later. Sorry, Mr. Kamara, go on.
Okay, thank you. This is a national security issue. Because this lady will get mine for blackmail this speaker, so it get mine for kill the speaker. And now we say, like, when they want debates and construct instruments in a parliament, suddenly that net and this happen, that man in the past and kill him. The people then go rise up, say the SLPP people then go rise up. Because me at this, I don't travel the length and breadth. The country at the moment is very, very polarized. People then go rise up, say this, now APC don't make plan for go kill him, and not go debate the instruments then. Then people then go, if not take time, go grab for go on the revenge. This now so thing they escalate small, then it become a national disaster. So the man says, if we don't get that responsibility, if we don't get that thought, they say, "Bo, this me action, it put me country and security at risk." And to back this, now a corrupt practice, now a real corrupt practice. When they talk corruption, this not key corruption. You know, if that this kind of people there, so that the present administration they count na power for fed corruption. Well, I'm afraid we stuck with bad corruption, because anybody way morally corrupt, it's dangerous for letting a position of power like that one day, wait for lead the house, for make sure say the house, not forget, so this man as a speaker, he embody credibility, dignity, morality, and everything in the country. You the speaker, now the power base for all them, then what's called the attributes and the. So this man, the key thing when we worry about past all now the security issue. I hope say people they talk about them, they think about them wisely, because nowadays the country polarized. Now small thing they take the country after you say well, I work up and down the country now a powder cake. Now small thing they take for let it explode. We the salon sits the more best.
1 minute, please. I'll just respond to a few people because the chat room is hot, and you will expect them to be hot. Mr. Amara say if there is any allegation being, whether they don't levy any allegation against Dr. Bundu. It's a fair question. It's a good question. But let we not mistake in this thing again, Mr. Amara, that yes, while no allegation has been levied, but there are circumstantial evidence, physical evidence circulating which warrant this discussion, which warrant questions to be raised about the morality, the standard, the standing of our speaker. It's as simple as that as at yet. So no complaint needs to be lodged at this point in time for let we discuss this. Circumstances exist for us to discuss this. I hope that addresses that. So let me go to Mr. Mohammed Koroma, aka Kutubu. Yes, Mr. Kutubu, thank you for joining the forum. I've seen what you said there that you wished, I mean, this is your wish though, that we did not discuss this. I must say, since you put it in the chat room, that I'm a little bit surprised. A man of your stature in terms of social media and the discussion of issues, burning issues pertaining to a country. I'm a little bit dumbstruck as to why you are saying that you wish that we did not discuss this. So if you could elaborate a little bit more on why an issue of this nature pertaining to the existence of our country, just like the guests have said, is a matter of a security issue, which I agree with. It's a security issue that we, the citizens, cannot discuss this. Nobody has yet convinced me. So I'm looking for somebody to tell me why we should not discuss this. And we are not discussing it because apparently maybe there is an error. We are not discussing this in a denigrating way. We are discussing this issue because it's worth discussing. Our leaders should be scrutinized. These are public people. They should be scrutinized by the people. After all, we voted them into office. They were appointed by those that we voted into office. So therefore, they are up for scrutinizing. So there is nothing wrong with what we are doing until somebody really tell this panel, why is it wrong for us to air this particular topic? Go on, Mr. Kamara.
Yes, thank you very much, Brother Prince. But this is the problem. This is not the problem we'll gain a salon. Because people always they talk, say, corrupt this, corrupt that, corrupt this, but they are not honest. And unless we be honest to one another, let we talk plain and fairly and openly. Make we know say yes, something we're honest, not honest, and the truth will set we country free. We'll go for talk over the here. This thing, it gets another aspect again, what we know they talk about. We in a saloon, over 90% of the population, we are religious. Salon are a Christian Muslim dominated country. In terms of we people the more religious, we know say the leaders them they get for be blessed. God for blessing, forget for do good things them. Well, that blessing they extend to the country. This in any put the country in terms of religious aspect into any good picture, because if we all leaders them, what we put before, whether they lead we, that they behave so, how the country not go get cost. This is not a religious aspect I talk about. But the main thing when me concern and worry about, where I feel say, I tell you, thank you plenty when they talk about this topic, because it's very important. You know, there are people that will live so and a country will live like diaspora. We they tell them one thing, not religious boko, but then get morality. Because then if not anything like this happen, now any serving member of parliament, this is not even a minister, any member of parliament where they serve, where put himself in a compromising situation like this, he is gone. Now incest, now they take upon himself for sure say yes, but my behavior it don't get below expectation. I don't do something where me people, I forget about my family, self, me supporter and everybody. I don't often so much. So I want to apologize to them, and I want to take the opportunity for resign, for show them how sad and trouble I am for what I don't do, for take responsibility for what I don't do. So that this will be expect Dr. Abass Bundu for do, for come and apologize to everybody and take responsibility. So what I don't do, so it is beyond the pain. May I just step down, make other person can again, make at least this thing go move forward. Now let's see how they make we if we want make we country, we believe so country for go before. Now then can attitude, then can behavior, then can think we forget for push we country go before. Otherwise, okay. Unfortunately, now then can't tell what they see. And before I finish this topic, Brother Prince, I want to add one thing. I know people are criticizing the previous government, but not for withstanding. I remember and it's going to take a very tough decision where Sylvia Blady was the minister of gender and women's affairs and stuff like that, and Nene Tuyo was the deputy. When they get arguments, then just cause themselves as you know, work, so people can jam up because of that. We're gonna social media, and it's gonna take the bold step for sack them both. And Sylvia Blady was one of the strong ally of Aneskoma, but Aneskoma still sack him. So I want to commend them for that. And up to now, we wait for this president. We're not can talk too much. I don't know why, because when you get government, when you get people, when they lead people, you're supposed to talk to the people. But you need to do that at all. I don't observe them. For that instance, I say, well, if this way call this one, social media, so, I condemn him. I'm not saying for him to say, let's sack himself. Let him just condemn him. You know, it's just like when that deputy minister go chastise the mayor, make it just condemn, say, no, this is not correct. That's it. We the people for appreciate and greatly if he could just muster the courage. But that you know, unfortunately, we need to see that.
Okay, Mr. Mohammed, always powerful delivery as usual, very strong points. I want to say thank you very much, and thank you for making a great contribution to the program. And we need to move on. Thank you very much. Just a big shout out to Sister Kadi Kamara, all the way back in the US. I believe first time on the show. I just want to say a big welcome. KDLK, keep the drum, lose the knife. Sister Sayan Kamara, welcome to the program. Brother Emzo Fofana, welcome to the program. Just on a quick note again, Brother Sekup John Barry, just don't make another comment, which is the speaker was blackmailed. So one moment we are saying whether there has been a complaint or did the incident happen, and then the next moment, you know, we are saying whether the speaker has filed a complaint or he's got the right to file a complaint against whoever done the video against him. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this absolutely clear. Brother Sekou John Barry, you need for call this program so we can discuss this. The outcome of whatever has shown, you know, expose our civility in the country. The outcome of this scenario is very, very important and very critical at this junction on our society. It's critical, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking about the morality of a nation in which the leaders are seen both at home and abroad are now in question. They are seriously now in question. We may find it not decent, and of course it's not decent, but who is to be blamed? The last speaker already said the speaker is responsible for the action. You have to hold yourself responsible for the action. Dust yourself up, man up, like the Englishman will say, put your hands up, own up, and most likely apologize to the nation for such a disgrace. This is a national and international disgrace. Nothing more, nothing less. That's what it is. The tape was, it was a tape, it was a video, real time that was recorded, showed somebody that allegedly is the Speaker of the House of Parliament of the Republic to witness through the lens of social media is somehow really, really disturbing. And we get offense some kind way how for avoid similarity in the future. This is exactly why we need for scrutinize this. Because this thing not to any good spectacle we need for admit in the first place. It's no good spectacle for look. Some of us don't find pleasure in discussing it, just like I'm saying. I don't really find pleasure in discussing it. I know before coming to studio, I got called from few friends who saying, you know, instead of them convince me as to why the issue is not debatable or the reason we then give as to why it's not debatable, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. The other one say it's the man in private life. What makes it private? This is a scandal. It is a scandal. By every measure of the English language, it is a scandal. So this is what shocked me by somebody, they say, now in private life. It like say religiously to the Catholic them, for example, the Catholic priest them, who then get them historical abuse them. Okay? When have been private thing between them and Uda ever. But they are now being outed and shamed and called out for what they are. Okay? Call out for what they are. Pedophilias. Abuse. Imagine cases that go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years back, 5 decades back. Now we can't afford for live in the West and enjoy their standards. And then when you come back home, we want for compromise. What are we saying about our nation? What are we saying about our continent? Some of us, the lines are open anyway. If anybody is interested to making a contribution, please feel free to do so. This is a discussion, an open discussion. Okay? It's an open discussion. Every Sierra Leonean has got a right to weigh on this. Because why? These are publicly elected officials. If they are not publicly elected, they publicly serve. Like in this case, this man was appointed by members of his peer, which I will come to in a minute, because we need to establish this case well as to why we see him as such. So let's look at the role of the Speaker of Parliament. In this case, Dr Abass Bundu, who is now here on question. Ladies and gentlemen, once again at the appeal to owner, please let us share this video all around the place. Somebody they asked for join the panel. Yes. Let me just approve another person. Right. Let's look at the role of the speaker or who the speaker is. So probably we'll understand the magnitude of what is at stake. Okay. So probably, wow, my good friend, long time no see.
Yes, ma.
Yeah. First of all, a very warm welcome to you on the program. Of course, we've been sparring. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, this is Mr. Sekou John Barry. He's my old sparring partner, a man of great intellect. We sometimes disagree to agree. But let's see where we will get to on this particular program, on this particular subject. The floor is all yours, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Crewman. Yeah, then first of all, let me just make this clear and straightforward. Well, I get different angle why they take this issue. One, we condemn the action of the speaker. I condemn it and I see it as immoral, right? But like what in me issue I get when like, okay, I don't hear the Supermed, of course, Supermed, you know, say all day first with they this ratio. The Supermed, they bring thing the way, you know, even parallel, like something the way not related anyway. But talk about the sacking way they sack some minister, the way they argue, are two different things. So maybe they expect Supermed, but talk about, okay, how Ernest been sacked Victor for because of similar thing them been come out. So now, but me no they go into that. You know me say because if something may happen during APC time or APC then do something, they were for repeater. No, I'm not into that, right? I know they're into that. I know mixed parenting in there. Yep. Let me go straight to the speaker. What thing he do? What thing happen? He unfortunate and I mean appalling and everything, right? But like the thing will me get issue with when especially you you dey stress on morality, fine. But like me, they take in that academic perspective. I know they take like how the ordinary man they think of the thing. Say, okay, this not this, because now you they find out, say, the people that way they stress on now morality and leading, like for say, let the man resign. You they check the person in background, check from which angle the person they come off from. Would another person they?
All right, we seem for lost the brother temporarily. We will see whether it will come back. Not a problem, but just for highlight some of the point that we're making, one touch on quickly is say it look come from an academic point of view. That's exactly how we want to deal with this issue right
Hello?
here. And this, okay, you're back here. Carry on, please.
Yeah. Now call having sorry about that.
That's
so
all right.
The one the way they talk, what you would say here is, me, I dey watch the genuineness and the sincerity of those who are saying the speaker for resign because of waiting happen. Then I dey analyze, I dey check the morality aspect, the way how they press. Yeah, if it could be, if na the person, the speaker for don't resign or waiting self. But then he left to the person in your integrity. Right, we don't see like certain issues in there, not by law, not to law say law forbid you for do certain things, but like they take and say no, this no dissent in society in the eyes of the public. Then you say, okay, because of this reason they do XYZ, but mean say if you not do XYZ, you don't violate laws. You don't understand. And this now they say. Now if then catch, okay, if the video come on, now the thing go down to, well, the morality goes into that part they go keep girlfriend. Because definitely now girlfriend don't do this. So now people they say, okay, religious aspect or blah blah blah. So you they find out, if we say religious aspect, some people they know they date girlfriend before they marry them. You go say like we own first tribe, like them first, like we own people then they condemn that, say for date a woman, for Sabia as woman, and the Quran talk and the Bible talk. You not for Sabi somebody as woman before you marry them. But some tribes then they do them. The one the way they condemn that, then go see in their own eyes, then go say, no, this is immoral. You don't do this. You don't understand. So here is an old man. He don't date this woman. We don't know whose promise don't go between them in the past or not. We don't know. Okay, the thing they play back. Hello?
Yeah, go on. I get several. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay. Yeah, but I still read the thing, so they disturb me a bit.
Yeah, crack on. Sorry about that. I get many monitor them while they play. Sorry about that.
Yeah, okay. So me on argument is this. Like, accepted what he do unacceptable. But now he reached to how people and they say for let he resign. For me, I not take and say let the man resign, because I believe say some people and they will infiltrate the lady. Because if they find out, if you check the video, you analyze the video well, you they see the confidence where that part they get. You they know say not to one, like how people let me they talk say na kolonko. That girl not to kolonko to the par. You don't understand. You find out say now somebody will
not to all man understand. Now somebody will not to all man understand what in kolonko mean.
Okay, for say the person quote unquote na prostitute. You don't understand it,
right?
Okay, because now that angle they mean they take. But now you they find out, if you check, you watch that video, you they know say this person now somebody where the bag get confidence in. Where them been done there maybe for long, you not ever know now who's them, because we now they get information say this part been done there with this lady are from during the campaign or before the campaign time. So that shows you don't take. So now, for example, now
Mr. Barry,
yes,
I understand
yes,
back where you go. You see, you talk about you want to look at this thing from an academic point of view, but the side you go now, that you don't come up academic. But let's just deal with what you just said just now about circumstantially looking at the video from your assessment. This is not possible where the target confidence we're in, and it happy enough for being well. way in itself now infidelity. That is what it is. So it come back to the question, if you see why I don't distress from the one on the issue of morality, because we can still carry this back pan law, okay, but it become very complex and technical.
Accept the argument of whether infidelity or waiting safe. One, the partner come out plain and explain what in actually happened, right? So we just presume.
The burden of proof is there on them right now. The owners, you know that you are legally minded person.
Yeah. So let us say, what about if this part can say this woman I mean the date this woman I want make, and because the part one thing for accept the part na Muslim. If possible, let be say the date this woman something na second wave this, you know. Then they all possible. You don't understand? What about if this part count that argument say they say okay this woman I mean the date with the intention for marry them. You don't understand. So you never know. Sometimes all the things they on the what you say. So if this thing can happen,
that's an interesting take. But then this woman where you don't date for long. Now the woman I get mind to video and put on the public. How does this?
That shows say, okay. So that goes to say something went wrong, but that not mean say now okay. Well, you no go blame her. In case, what about if the pack out the argument there, you go still blame the pa?
Then if and what you don't talk before is what we know, since most of it is circumstantial. Even the video I put a big if on them. You know that now with forum. What we discussed there. If all of this turn out to be wrong, and I'm not really accusing the power as yet, I'm not pointing finger as at yet. Everything is based on theoretical hypothesis and the rest of it, okay? But I equally say, should this thing turn around in which the power immediately gain the higher ground, which in this public manner, I must tell you, saying as something what they wish for, because I take my country seriously. That this whole thing turn around and a lie nine and lie on the power, that this in fact not so in the video, which I also wish for. I'll be the first person for apologize and come back and make a program nationally, internationally, where we go equally talk about that. But you know, say this is an issue where we definitely for talk about. And let me go back again to something quickly while you there, because you talk about academic and you deal with the issues left, right, and center. So let me look at the parliament scrutinizer now as Speaker of the Parliament. So therefore, automatically, this makes the pa an honorable man. You go agree, not so?
Yes, of course.
So therefore, at the course examine you now, if you don't mind. So therefore, an honorable man, looking at the word honorable, what it means, sir? Yeah, I mean, a historical question as to, you know, because I try to arrive at something you go know.
So what do you think?
Okay, so an honorable man, because this is not the core of the argument where go down to the basis of morality. So I look at the part as an honorable man now with society. So when I look at honorable, it means somebody way deserving, somebody to be honored, somebody way honest, way moral, way ethical, way principled, way righteous, way they in the right mind. These are the things I'm looking at, and all of this what I just named is academic. That's an adjective. So we look at the noun, you know, honor. What's in a honor? A man of high esteem and etc. etc. Speaker of the House of Parliament. Found in a compromising position, Mr. Sekou John Barry. This is the core of the argument. We say there is morality here at stake. How does Dr. Abass Bundu go back if it turn out for say 19 another video? If it turn out say waiting they go on all over the place, this is the case. How does he go back now Parliament when are in support for deal with issues of respectability, bring the house into a quorum and decorum and the rest of it? How does he go back there and gain that respect? This is my point. Do you get me?
Yeah, I get what they say. They see the appeal where you they appeal. You understand?
This is not political on the side, by the way.
No. Forget about that. You know. And they see you told. And they see the appeal where you appeal. And they see the appeal where you make. You don't understand it? Yeah, you they make like you they buy sympathy or what yourself or what not. But what are they trying for say? No,
so
I they come.
No, you use one critical word one I not agree with, which is they make for say. I'm not pretending.
Okay, yeah, okay, but what are they?
I know the
yeah, I know say you know the pretend. I know what you, but the point is you've been already make up, you don't form your own opinion towards this issue.
And it's still open.
You don't
it's
understand.
Still open, by the way.
Yeah, no, I know, Dean, I know, definitely. Listen now, me, you know, say me, you know, to today will start this game.
Absolutely.
You get right to your opinion. You get right to anything like for voting, but like now you don't form your opinion. So like me, I know they go like, I know it depends. So now make I tell you, say it depends on how the man himself look at what happened to him. Some man, if not some man, he resign. It just happened like even SSF under this the parliamentary system of government. Then get what they call collective responsibility day. Then they what they call individual responsibility. Where a minister, for example, normally when something go wrong under a particular ministry, that minister they resign because of what go wrong. However, in all day na the book then say na law pass the person resign, but some of them can see say no, this because of this me they resign.
Issue of moral conscience. You see, when they go and play with the law.
Yeah. Okay, well, no, I they can now. I they can now. The issue of moral now they tell you so now. The issue of morality now they tell you so now. Yeah. So we get so many ministers that will be not resign now because of certain things then go wrong. But still back at the same time, we get the same thing the way go wrong, we make other ministers then resign. But that they were they not resign because of that thing. They then say no, but this year, don't forget about this what thing say me this morality where people in the sing, but me no officer for resign because of XYZ. So they are still and the last take for example, Theresa May is still now in the headwind now as a British Prime Minister now. Yeah. You don't understand. So it depends on how you look at them. You, the individual, were involved. You know, because this fire, one thing.
I agree, but a question for you, Gobi.
Now make I tell you, say what you say, what in me for, what in the power for do. Fine, it depends on how you, what in self say, how you perceive them. The power electoral, how if now you, I believe say you for don't resign long term. You don't understand, but if
question to you,
so, but you know me say, you know me say if now other person, that person they back for don't resign. It depends on sometimes like the argument I bring to you. Sometimes the party get different version of what happen. So based on that, version,
if waiting we see in a public domain, I agree, but we are basing all of this. You see, you are going on the other side, but if I were to develop other, your thesis them around the situation. But we are saying again, yes, the partner in make a decision for resign based on how we see him. But this also is an issue belonging to the public by virtue of the service and imposition where he occupy. So while he gets a decision for make whether he for resign or not, owing to the magnitude of waiting you see. How you take them, owing to the magnitude, because if the accuser and can cover them, what would they see with politicians? And because you draw analysis,
I know. Okay, well, let's come back to one thing. If if them be this fire, them be let's say been there on a sex act, it been the sexually active.
Yeah,
I for don't see the power for resign. If it is sexually like it act, we don't see him, we don't see everything. If for resign. But here is a case, somebody then at toilet, somebody go meet and the video. You don't understand it. Sometimes, now make I tell you, say it depends on how people look at them. This nobody no go tell you say na a sexual active something.
Okay, Mr. Barry. We're taking some valuable time, but I'll ask you some critical questions then quick based on your argument. We sound like in defense, in defense of the subject matter. So
no, I know they defend them, but at least I know they defend them, but they count something neutral.
Okay.
No, where they count something neutral like.
Okay, so let we look at. I believe that you are Muslim. Is that correct?
Yeah, of course, yes.
So we dodge this argument on Christianity because we know Christianity, the basis clear. Because most of what I don't hear in social media, now a possibility, a potential possibility of waiting Islam to tolerate. So therefore, then divert this thing for make them appear that it can likely be within the Islam confine. So you as an Islamic person, as a Muslim, owing to the Quran, on issues of marriage, whether polygamy or what have you, what does it really say, Mr. Barry?
No, well, now okay, if we go to the religious aspect, like, of course, in fact, God say, even encourage somebody like you, man, alone with a woman where you supposed for married, una two no more for the one side. You don't understand? Then they clear. Let alone una go naked, the man naked, because we don't know whether the woman be naked or not. We don't know. Because the video we see na man naked. Now we see. We not see woman. Now woman voice with the yeri, but we not see her. Nobody no go tell you say, now this I see. Now like
interesting, carry on. Okay. So
yeah,
I mean,
you know, okay,
let's for one moment. So the Quran,
yeah. So no, what are they say? The God not permit somebody like for say me, for example, lad with woman, we are supposed for married inside a room or even lone area, so inside a secluded area, because they say if una two don't day, the third person will go inside in a Satan for can influence una for do bad.
Okay.
Then they clear. But now you check the trend of things in a society. First thing, Muslim. You know they love somebody before he married her. You know they know him as woman before he married her. But let's check, for example, the one the way they allow, so the powerful don't resign. Let's say the Muslim they force, let's pull first Christianity they force. So the one the way they can. Now how many people in there where they married woman, where no that woman they assume or where not date that woman they, and then they not really Islam not tell you that they say
you're going back to something which we've argued on, which has got no basis in this case. Because if it's an issue of morality, if it's an issue of marriage, which we just talked about, which is a solemn ceremony agreed between man and God, say we will preserve this union and respect.
No, okay, no say, even Islam say, and they come. Islam say if they catch you with if you not married man, you don't understand, then catch you with woman, then for stone you to death. You understand? Then they did. But God said, provided you see how the pen they go inside the book. So in this sense, let apply these rules here. Did we see that in the video?
No, I didn't see that. No.
Yeah, so now make you the what is said, people that need for be very careful. I not deny say the thing like what he said he wrong, what he said, but like we not for jump into conclusion say na this, na that happen, na this happen. No, we not see woman, na voice we hear it. We just hear the voice.
Now voice we hear inside the privacy of a house, so anybody can draw conclusion. They went and see a naked person and a woman voice. And all the story will surround the video. So again, we go back to the point here is the onus rest or burden of proof rest on the part or come out and tell we exactly what's in the story, other than the life panam or go civil. Yeah, but he hasn't done that up till now. So I want to move on to something. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. I want to ask you about oath of office. Mr. Ba, what does oath of office mean? Why people and they take oath, not only of office, but other serious business? Why, sir?
Well, me say now because of, like one thing, you for abide by the principles of the office, not so. What in the office day you serve the people, because what in they say, then they serve as the best of their ability. Then they
Mr. Mohammed Conte, if you want to call now, call me via the application. Send me an invitation, or I can send you an invitation. I can't answer you now.
Yeah,
no flow. No, not to you, Sekou John. Somebody they try for call, I think for contribute. Yeah. Mr. Conte, please call via live. Send me an invitation and I will accept and then give you a chance. So that's one. But the second one is they also hold the Bible like the speaker, either you have some choice of some book. So there's an essence behind that procedure there. There is something behind it. We make them very, very solemn and when they commit yourself to. In other words, the line where they try for drawer, if you go take an oath of office and you get for lift up the Quran or the Bible, or you get for lay your left hand or right hand, I suppose that one day gets some meaning. And in the case of the parliament speaker, I'm sure he was conducted in such, such a way. So why was it conducted in this way? And I just want to put that in context of the discussion, in the way out and go Fenam, where it been promised, in terms of that oath the way it take, for be upright, for keep honest, a man of integrity, honorable, and the rest of it. And now this.
Yeah. So keep honest in line of what?
Say that again, please.
Keep honest in line of what? The principles and the duties where for discharge.
Mr. Barry, the duty where they ask them for do, again, morality inside and then at topmost. Not topmost. Okay, let's be direct now. The duty where they ask them for conduct, it involves waiting in at the very center, now one of morality, objectivity, impartiality, and the rest of it. Now it make it raise the Bible. So waiting at the connotation inside the Bible, waiting at the connotation inside the Quran. So you have to look at the meanings of the book where he lived, because at that book then I they swear to for upkeep them values then they. So when they discharge the duties, now this now in which you for say honestly, yes.
Not so.
Yeah. Is the eye is upon we so me that believe say Lord with the APC self, Lord will help for Lord will get this woman who bring account to question. And me on advice who I want give the man then say safe. When I go for the search then Galia. Now we need to Dr. Abass Bundu keep it so more of una. When then Galia go now on a place that una skip them to them phone. Una all they talk now. Now we be Dr. Abass Bundu, don't be Victor 4 before. Now we don't be Dr. Abass Bundu, all they say now, all not saying, so I'm not ever happen to we. What's about with the woman? Then I go begin snap on naked one and put up. And I don't see some man not cause suicide because of that. Some man not become intimidated, don't become shame to their family. So my own point here is that Prince, make we try for now we get a law for anybody where they go snap, where they go video post or take post in details put them where you not authorized. That woman is a criminal act. So in another way, now criminal act against Dr. Bundu because you not supposed for one. Dr. Bundu not come on at it say, oh, to that one naked immorality. So no left na language are they against that language. It's his rights in the conference. He got rights for keep girlfriend in a man and also small bikini keep. You not go rape him. Now in girlfriend, he get rights for one. You know, say, oh, anybody get right for keep girlfriend. Even presidents go keep girlfriend. You know, go stop him. But the girl now get the immorality because you know supports for snapper and put on a media. And Dr. Abass Bundu not aware say this girl they put on a media. So please, he's a human being. Now keep on. And me personally, I respect her and I continue for respect her. I do a very good job. You know his job. Why are we picking up on him? Because he's party in power? No. I'm APC, but I still support what they do because he knows his job. And we've not been disadvantaged because we went to parliament, we voted for the bid pass, and we lost the bid. So why is all this thing about? Immoralities, no. So I thank you very much. Una demand once more. Una strip them girl with a mobile phone and not give una more. They not bring more pictures of una. And me self the friend say one day they not begin put with their woman them na Facebook and WhatsApp. So that's again for tell una. Please have a good evening. I'm glad the way you will get me because if not been getting me, it must be the crutch.
I know.
So
I see.
Dr. Abass Bundu, go to bed with the woman them. We support you. Do no immorality. That the girl now do bad to you because I go snap you. Now so me say.
Before you go,
I don't say you're surprised. You're surprised at me on take, but that's me. Not say me on politics is quite different.
No, yeah, exactly. But if anything,
becoming an APC, I will begin to say Dr. Abass Bundu don't do bad. You don't go. All man don't say me na APC. Me na executive member of the.
I agree, and at the points down there,